Good morning and Merry Christmas. We are 1 week away and it's feeling a little bit like Christmas, looking a little bit like Christmas here in McAllen at this beautiful park, La Floresta, created by our McAllen Parks and Recreation Department. My name is Xochitl Mora. I am the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen and will be your MC for today's ceremony. Anytime we do things at parks and libraries, they're always a great event, so what a wonderful day. What a wonderful way to start the day. I would like to recognize all of our special guests here with us today, starting with the Honorable Tony Aguirre, Commissioner District 1. And just arriving is our McAllen City Manager, Mr. Isaac J. Twill. We, of course, have the Director of the Great McAllen Parks and Recreation Department, Mr. Denny Moline, and all of his team taking care of these parks, recreation centers, keeping us active in our community. And the great team from the Office of Communications, keeping everyone informed about the City of McAllen. One of the wonderful things about our community is all of the community involvement of our residents, and I'd like to recognize them here today, starting with, of course, everyone's favorite, the program manager for Keep McAllen Beautiful, Ms. Chris Lash. From our Parks Board, our Parks Advisory Board, we have Mr. Frank Mesa and Ms. Julie Rankin. And from our Disability Board, we have Mr. Enrique Luvano. Thank you all for your service to the City of McAllen, what you do for our community to help keep us active, safe, and healthy, and to beautify our spaces. Well, we've been planting these urban forests all around McAllen, and to tell us a little bit more about the urban forest here at La Floresta Park, please help me welcome Commissioner Aguirre.
Good morning, everyone. My voice is a little strange. Last night we had a beautiful event at Driscoll Hospital, in which was very emotional and very touching for all of the families that have kids at Driscoll. We actually took them a parade over there, along with McAllen ISD and Nicky Rowe Band and cheerleaders and everything else. We took around 30 different floats, and of course Driscoll has done what they call the trompitos, which is a pretty little, they look like little Volkswagens, but all decorative with like ornaments, and beautiful event, and I had the privilege to say in a few words, and it was really tough. It was a tough one because outside there was around 50 of the patients, families, residents, 20 of them with IVs, and then on the second and third floor they were viewing the parade. And I mentioned this even though we were here for a parks ceremony, because those are the things we do in this community. Part of our community is also having and beautifying and having the recreational facilities, but the other part of it is what hits us on a day-to-day, what life is, and what we express to them and to all the kids in the family is that next year that we want to see them at the parade on December, the first Saturday. So it was nice. It was a good gathering, and but it was a toughie. But hey, here we are in this great city doing something else. And here we are in December 18th, and it's 75 degrees. But we have a lot of plans for the different parks. I have a few things that I want to read to you. But this is now the 10th park that we've added things in the last year, 2 to 3 years. I mean, 2 years or this year, and so it's been good. We've had a good partnership. So I'm going to read a few things. The McAllen Parks and Recreation Department is honored to be a part of the historic 2024 $15.4 million award from the Texas A&M Forestry Service to locations across Texas to add trees. We are here today at Urban Forest number 10 because trees are vital for the future of our parks. This planting has been made possible through a $15,000 grant from Texas A&M Forest Service Community Forestry Grant. Thank you for the grants department here from our city as they continue to find and apply for grants for more and more amenities to our parks. Thank you to Keep McAllen Beautiful for joining Parks and Recreation in the application process to pledge matching $15,000 for which were used to do Urban Forest number 7 and number 8. And Urban Forest number 9 at Summer Breeze, which is over there on Benson Road, was also funded by an additional $15,000 grant. I encourage you to visit the Urban Forest in McAllen Park near you. I'm going to list the parks where we're at today: Frontage Park, Morris Park, Municipal Park, Crockett Park, Palmview Park, Garza Park, Bill Schupp Park, Summer Breeze Park, Escandon Park, and now Floresta Park. As you can see, there's a lot of investments from your taxpayers' monies that we, the city, try to do the best that we can. We couldn't do it. There's 4 individuals here from Parks and Recreation that are boots on the ground, and we say thank you to them and to all of, how many do you have, Denny, in Parks and Recreation?
Over 200.
Over 200 that service all, and it's quite a chore to service and take care of all the grounds for our community. So we thank you all because you guys are the boots on the ground and you guys do a tremendous job. So again, this is a beautiful time of the year. It's a time to give thanks, and we ask for the community and the community support for feedback and anything we can have, because there are going to be some more additions to this park. We're looking at some other smaller. I think Denny, you were saying smaller. Or are you going to come up and say a few words?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you are. Okay, I'm not going to steal your thunder then. Okay.
Thank you.
I thank you. Merry Christmas, and you all have great holidays. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Aguirre, and all of the McAllen City Commissioners for their support of McAllen's initiatives for quality of life to improving all areas of our community, especially our green spaces and parks. To talk about this project, the Urban Forest, and of course all of the great things to come to Floresta Park, please help me welcome the Director of the Parks and Recreation Department, Mr. Denny Moline.
Woo! It is a beautiful day today. Mr. Vera, thank you for joining us. Mr. Twill, City Manager, also is here to join us. Yes, Commissioner, it was a beautiful event last night. Even though I wasn't able to participate, I was there to help set up. And earlier in the week we did visit the hospital, and we did get to see the kids. So I'm glad that they had a great time last night in that event, and in the future hope more to come from our department. And so we're here today at La Floresta. They say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is today. And so, looking at this, we want to thank our partners, KMB, the Texas A&M Forestry, for providing us this grant. And so we're able to plant 36 more trees today here at La Floresta Park. The McAllen Parks and Recreation Department began the Urban Forest Initiative in May of 2022. The recipe designed by the park's horticulture team includes a minimum of 36 trees. So if this is the 10th park today, in the past two years, we planted 360 trees in the city of McAllen, surpassing our goal. Thank you. And so these native trees are a mix of South Texas locally grown 2-inch calipers and fill between 1/4 to 1/2 acre of public parkland. The tree mix is wild olive, Texas Persimmon, Ebony, Coma del Sur, Retama, Western Soapberry, Granjeno, Texas Torchwood, and Hackberry trees. This one will be a little bit different because this will be the first time coming in the spring that we'll plant native sable palms along our linear tree here. So we're very excited about that. And so with that said, I want to keep it short. We've had 10, so it's the same formulas that we've done with all of our parks here and our urban forests. And I want to invite everybody to come up so that we can do a ceremonial planting for this park. Thank you.
Three, two, one. Turn the bird.
Yeah.